it's slide number 13. So we're going to do nose from slide number 13. Okay. So label that so you can remember where this is in your notes. And what I like to do in my notebook is, put Post-its where I ended stuff or I need to make a, so this is for something else. All right. Step number 1. So you're making your, does this help? No. It's just the lighting is a trick. I put a pillowcase over the lighting to the left of me because it was just so bright. Left shadows. The nose, you're going to make an egg shape. So remember, it's fatter on the bottom. Is that an egg shape? It could be better, right? But that's all right. I'm drawing on these lumps. There's lumps underneath of some googly eyes right there. So it kind of makes me, it should be an egg shape, but whatever, it's not perfect. Okay, you're going to make an egg shape for the main part of the nose. Then you want to flatten it on the bottom. And that's why it doesn't really matter if it's kind of lumpy. Find the best part and you're gonna make it flat on the bottom. So you need to flatten the bottom. It should be shaped like a capital D, right? Kind of like fatter at the bottom. Anyway, that's what's going to happen there. And you flatten it by gently tapping it on the table. Step number 2 is you're going to make 2 balls. One bigger than the other. A little bigger. That's supposed to be the, not 2. You want to make these 2 balls bigger than, and what you're going to do is put them near the nose so you can see how you like them. So you make a bigger one for this side and a smaller one for this side, and you think, okay, I like that one better. And then you add clay to that, or you take clay away, okay? You're going to need to, and once you figure out which 2 balls you're going to use, flatten the bottom of the balls. Make sure they match. Okay, just make sure they're the same size. And then you're going to slip and score. And smooth to the side of the nose on either side. You know how a nose is arranged. So remember I asked you guys to look for a pin that's retractable? It's because we want this shape right there. And I also took the guts out of just a regular Bic pin, this thing here. I took the guts out of this guy and to use this little thing right here. All right, so step number 3. So these go there, right? Step number 3, you're going to put some texture use the pen. And it has to be retractable. If you just use this, a pen like this, it just makes a hole. You want this because it makes like a donut shape. And you want to scatter these around your nose. I don't know if they're supposed to be like warts or freckles or pimples or who knows, big pores. And then step number 4 is add, and I'm going to zoom in on this part, textural details. And you look at the picture for the top of the nose. And sides. Now, what can they be? Remember the leaves that I taught you how to draw or make, and you just put a line, simple leaves. Okay, you could do that. Or I'm going to show you when I give my demonstration, you can make a leaf that's kind of similar to this. And then to make lichen, which is that stuff that grows on trees and rocks, is called lichen. So there's that you make some irregular shaped pieces of clay and either use a dried sponge or I'm going to show you this, get a piece of paper and you're going to wrinkle it up a couple of times. And so you can make lichen. Okay, there's that. So that's the nose. Next is the mouth. All right. And we're going to make the mouth you see there on slide number 13 as well. So when I was looking at that, I was thinking, oh, that looks kind of like a banana, except for bananas are not symmetrical. They are fatter at one end and skinnier at another. I'm going to do that so it's a little bit bigger. So I got to thinking, and finally I said, oh yeah, that's a banana. I mean, not a banana, it's a hot dog. So make a hot dog shape. A fat hot dog. Or fat sausage, take your pick. Make a fat hot dog shape. All right, you're gonna go like that. In step number 2, use your finger to sculpt out an opening or a ditch. A ditch would be a good way to say it. A ditch in the middle of the hot dog. So what you want, you're going to put your finger in there. There's my finger. And you're going to smush out the middle part. You want to make sure, let me go down here, make sure this space you're making big enough, wide enough to put a bottom row of teeth first. Then a top row. And if you look at, oops, I spelled row with 2 O's. It's buck tooth. In other words, it looks like a rabbit, right? Okay, so once you've done that, and this is, you know, what's funny is this is a step that I figured out today. Do this first before you bend it, which seems obvious, but I didn't think about that. So now bend your shape. And here's your space for your teeth. So number 3, bend shape. So it looks like it's, you know, kind of smiling. This is super important, guys. Put a little asterisk there. make about 8 to 10 teeth. They're just square shapes, right? And kind of make them a little bit different. Make 8 to 10 teeth. Some are a little smaller than others, okay? You're not going to probably use all of them, but what you want to do is be able to fill up your spaces, and then you might need to make some more. If you look at that, the bottom teeth are right there, and then he's got 4 buck teeth. So you're going to put your teeth in first, the bottom teeth in first. Oh, I didn't spell teeth right. And let's stress that out. You got to make it the bottom teeth first. And you can put little cracks in there. He's got goobers. Okay, do the bottom teeth first. And then put top teeth in. And make sure it looks buck tooth. Okay, step number 4, add some textural detail. See step 4 for nose. There you go. That's it. We're going to make these next week, the mouth, but